Hey guys, so welcome back to the celebration of Suzane Elish Walsh, and I'm here with Brooklyn.
Hey everybody, I'm excited to be here tonight.
So this is just the beginning of the program. People are getting seated right now, but soon I believe they are going to be serving dinner, and we're going to be having a great time.
Yes, we are. We've got fun things in store for you guys tonight. Faith will be taking pictures, so shout out to Faith and her photography.
Yes, yes, yes. And also Brooklyn is here doing interviews with some of the alumnae that have gone to Bennett who are also part of this event and who've arrived.
Yep, so that's what you'll see. Until next time.
Until next time, stay tuned.
I am looking forward to tonight's event because I understand that there'll be a lot of students participating, and I know we have some very talented students, so I want to see their arts and what they're going to do.
Yes, so as a Bennett Bell, you are a student too, correct?
I was a student here. Yes, I was a student here. I'm from the class of 1978.
Wow,
I know, it
awesome.
sounds like a long time ago, and it was. But of course, the campus looks the same, so that's a lovely thing. But a lot of things have changed, and I think they've changed for the better.
Yes, I agree. Is there any in particular that you've seen change?
Well, I love the new side of the campus. I'm not sure what it's called, north, south, east, west, but the side where the Global Learning Center is now. That wasn't there when I was at Bennett, and those dorms, the honors dorm. So that's a nice addition to the campus, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Is there any advice you would give to Bennett students now?
Well, I would say that Bennett prepares you well, and I would tell our students to just go out and slay because I know what they can do and I know the impact that they can have.
Can you share with us a favorite memory or time that you've had at Bennett?
Yeah, well, my favorite memory actually involves two times because I am the second of three girls that attended Bennett, and I was fortunate to have my freshman year be my older sister's senior year, and then my senior year to be my youngest sister's freshman year. So I was actually only alone at Bennett for 2 years. And so that's what I always think about when I think about Bennett, the fact that I was able to share the time with my sisters.
Yes, sisterhood for life.
Sisterhood for life. And of course, I picked up lots of Bennett sisters, and I am still very close to a lot of them.
Are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to just being here and enjoying whatever happens. And I graduated so long ago, I'm trying to bring back some of the memories that I had. Because I came to Bennett in 1959. But I only stayed that summer and the first semester of 59-60. Dropped out in February 1960 and returned in 1967 and graduated in 1970.
Wow, that is amazing. So you've definitely served your time well here, and so has President Walsh. There's a lot of fun things that are going to be happening tonight. Do you foresee anything, like what's going on in your mind that you're going to hope to see tonight?
Well, I have already seen some friends that I have not seen for many years. And I can't call names, but I know faces. And we've had so much fun. We've taken some pictures out front and just talked about some of the good times we used to have at Bennett. That's what's been going on so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing others as we gather for food and the dinner.
Yes, so it's really good to be back in a familiar environment with people that you're familiar with. And
oh yes, I'm enjoying every minute of it. As a matter of fact, I just took a picture with one of the ladies I hadn't seen in a long time, so I got that memory in my pocketbook and ready to probably call her about it and some of the things that might happen tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow and, in the future.
yes, absolutely. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And thank you so much for speaking with me today.
You're quite welcome.
I'm here with Carlinda Purcell, a former Bennett Bell, Sister Bell, whatever you want to call it. And so the question I want to ask is, what brings you here to President Walsh's celebration?
I wanted to come to President Walsh's celebration because I'm so appreciative of all that she did in the 6 years she's been here to make a difference for our campus and our college, and to ensure that hopefully our college will continue on for future generations, and that's what she has focused on, is creating a path for future generations. And I just think that's critically important. And more importantly is so that young ladies like yourself can have a place to come to learn, to study, to grow, and to prepare for society for the future.
Absolutely. For me, being a Bennett Belle means being strong, being educated, and sisterhood. Those are what I think of. What do you think of when it comes to Bennett and your time here?
Okay. When I first came to Bennett, I came as a person who did not have sisters. So the sisterhood was very important to me because I had a bunch of sisters in my class, and we had one of the largest classes that arrived at Bennett when I came as a freshman in 1968. And so that was one word that I think about, sisterhood. The other word that I think about is also building self-confidence. I think Bennett gives you a place to grow and to be very confident in yourself and not worry about competing with others per se, because you're always growing with your sisters that you're in the space with, and it prepares you for the future that you end up going out into the world to be a part of. And I think Bennett does that very, very well.
I agree 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your being here tonight, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a celebration of Suzane Elish Walsh, a champion for equitable futures. Enjoy the evening.
gentlemen, let's give those young ladies another round of applause.
Good evening. Welcome. My name is, thank you, okay, yeah, we'll take that. My name is LaDaniel Gatling, and I am joined today by Senator Gladys Robinson, and we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Senator Robinson and I are thrilled to be your host and pleased that you've joined us to celebrate the leadership of Bennett's 19th President, Suzane Elish Walsh. Now, before we get started, I just want to say everybody in the audience looks beautiful, wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. As I look around, I see all the faces. I can't help but think about all that has been accomplished since President Walsh joined us at Bennett College. I remember those first days and her introduction to, quote unquote, the South. I can say firsthand that her time here has been something to behold. It's like a cross between the Matrix, the Return of the Jedi, and throw a little bit of Harry Potter all in at the same time. That's what we got. But to tell the truth, it's a matter, the truth of the matter is that it's a testament of hard work and dedication to Bennett College. She went against the tradition and set off to stabilize an institution that wasn't focused on the head count and trying to look like others. Instead, she was focused on making Bennett's smallness its strength. And she's got the receipts to show the work. In 2022, Bennett College was voted the #1 school in the country for social mobility by the U.S. News and World Report. In 2023, it was voted one of the best women's colleges in the country by College Consensus. It received the distinguishing honor of being a Fulbright HBCU institutional leader for 4 consecutive years. And get this one, for all the educators in the house, they have a 90% retention rate. Those are just a few of the accolades. As we celebrate tonight, we do so with a defined purpose. In essence, this event is a party with a purpose. A portion of your proceeds from the event will go towards creating additional scholarships, strengthening the college's financial position, and the renovation and modernization of a student resident space to meet the increased enrollment needs. So I want to thank you in advance for the good that you have already accomplished tonight. Thank you.
So we want to share a little bit more about Suzane and why you're here, and we want to thank all of you, our friends, for coming out and celebrating with us and having a good time. So have a good time. We know you had to sit down for the dancers, but have a good time. So when Suzane came to Bennett, a lot of you said, oh, it's Bennett closing. No, it's not closing. But we were certain as trustees, and I chaired the board, that it was our institution and it would soar. And it was a blessing that a friend of mine who was a chancellor introduced me to Suzane Walsh. And boy, was she something. She asked every question that could be asked. And we gave her the answers, but she said, now it's going to be hard, so trustees got to work with us. And so we as trustees worked with her under her leadership. And because of her experience, because of her energy, her excitement, we overcame several hurdles. One of the first things was COVID. Everybody else decided to close down, but Bennett was the first. We decided we would teach our students online because we know that we as African Americans have more health disparities, and we didn't want our girls to get sick. And I see Mary Jo nodding her head. So we were being protective. Another thing that Suzane helped to accomplish with some help of the others, and I see one here today, Representative Congresswoman Alma Adams, we had a $27 million capital loan debt. And with her help and Suzanne and some others, that debt was forgiven. And so when you have the right person in the right place, there's nothing you can't do. You can soar. And so we have accomplished much. Our students are there, they're growing. Yes, it's 200, but we've got a lot more coming in, and we need your help to renovate some dorms so we can put them in there. Because we're full on the space, so anybody who wants to give us about $2 or $3 million, we'll take it. We'll take it. And so we are here to let you know what has been done, let you know that we are moving forward, and there are great days ahead because Bennett is in a stable place. And because of the young ladies you see here, we are determined that it will continue to move forward, and we only need you to have courage and participate and give us your dollars.
Thank you. So you should not be surprised by why you're here. And so sit back and prepare for a wonderful experience. We have a wonderful evening planned for you tonight, and we hope tonight's presentations will make you smile, make you laugh, and even shed 1 or 2 tears throughout the program. But most of all, we hope it makes you feel good about Bennett College, one of the greatest HBCUs on the planet. Now, let the celebration begin. Please welcome actor, director, philanthropist, honorary belle, and honorary chair of tonight's event, Erica Alexander.
That was my niece yelling. Miss Soleil Brown Alexander, who is a Bennett Belle. Very honored that she's here. And I'm honored to be an honorary Bennett Belle. But I don't say honorary, I said I am one. And my dear friend and sister, Dr. Suzane Elish Walsh, what a tremendous legacy that you've created. The core of it will always live on because it's sown its seeds inside the DNA of the women whose lives you've influenced throughout your career, especially the Bennett Belles. I'm one of them, so God a witness. Suzanne, you are extraordinary, full stop. You are the future made real now. On TV, the British have a notorious time traveler named Dr. No. Well, you are our time traveler here, but your name is Dr. Yes, please, and thank you. The universe is truly a wondrous thing because it had the audacity to make you, and lucky me that I got to catch fire on your trail of stardust. I'll always be grateful that we found each other again on this side of yesterday. We will always reunite because we must have made a pact to connect in all dimensions. I say that because she's a futurist, an Afrofuturist and a futurist, a person who believes in the future made real now. And she's used all of her extremely amazing powers to change this universe. Bit by bit, person by each decision she's made. You are extraordinary, extraordinary. Every time there was a question about the college and where it was going, she always had a vision that was profoundly humongous. And you couldn't help but be inspired by it. I know I was. And I was really glad and thankful that you gave me an honorary doctorate. I had missed, because of many choices I made, not sadly, but I'd missed my chance to go to college. And you made my mother's dream come true. You said to me, by allowing that to happen, that the work that I did in the world that it matters, and that you see me as one of the young women who took an eccentric detour, but still came a long way to get to a good place. An education, humanitarian, activist, somebody who would work for the world and do more than just work for herself. That's your example. That's who you are. And I'm so grateful to you for that extraordinary time here, and we are still friends, and I still will bug you wherever you are. But to everyone here who has supported that and who have invested in that, thank you so much. I'm here to say remarks to you, Suzanne, but I want to say thank you to everyone, because I am that person, I am that Belle, and it found me, and I'll forever be grateful that she had the foresight and the insight to see me standing in plain sight. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. And there is no question about what Bennett College does, the kind of women Bennett produces, and even brings back those women who started but stopped a little bit along the way and said, here's an opportunity for you to finish, regardless of who you are. So Erica, thank you so very much, and for flying all the way across and being with us. Let's give her another round of applause. Cone Health has been a long-standing partner and supporter of Bennett College and the Greensboro community. We are happy to have Cone Health as our presenting sponsor tonight. Under the leadership of Dr. Mary Jo Cagle, we have seen a new investment in the health of all sectors of our community, with a specific focus on East Greensboro and areas where there are health disparities. Please help me welcome my friend, Dr. Mary Jo Cagle, President of Cone Health.
Good evening, everyone. It is such a delight to be here this evening and an honor to welcome all of you. We're so grateful that you chose to be here tonight for this celebration. And Cone Health is so honored to be able to be the presenting sponsor for the celebration of Bennett Colleges President, Dr. Suzane Elish Walsh, my friend. Suzanne, we love you. I love you. You know, Maya Angelou famously once said, it's important to take time to celebrate our heroes and sheroes. And you know what? You're one of my sheroes. Suzanne, thank you for being that for us. And tonight we specifically celebrate the heroic work that you've done as a champion for creating equitable futures. Because I was fortunate to have someone to create that for me, and you were fortunate enough to have someone create that for you. So thank you for carrying on that tradition for countless young women. It's important to do that, even today in 2025. So Suzanne believes, as does many women leaders, and I'm going to quote NASDAQ's current CEO, Adina Freeman, that empowering those around you to be heard and valued makes the difference between a leader that merely instructs and one that inspires. And make no doubt, Suzane Walsh is an inspiring leader that makes a difference every day, not only in the students at Bennett College, but in all of us who have an opportunity to come in contact with her. Yes. As you've already heard tonight, Suzane came to this role in 2019, and it was a challenging role then, and then a little something called a COVID-19 pandemic happened. You all remember that, right? That pandemic put all kinds of stress and strain on all of our institutions. Every institution in the United States felt the stress and strain of that, and none more acutely than private liberal arts institutions. So in an organization like Bennett, who was already under some stress and strain, then to feel the stress and strain of what happened with COVID, I hope you all understand how extraordinary Dr. Walsh's leadership was, that we've come to the other side of that pandemic with a stable organization that has received the kind of national recognition that Bennett has, that it's not folding, that the doors have not closed, but that it is thriving. So Suzane, my hat is off to you for the exemplary, extraordinary yeoman's work that you have done. Congratulations. You know, another thing that I think of when I think of Suzane Angela Davis, back, you know, when I was a teenager, I'm giving my age. She once famously said, "I'm no longer accepting things I cannot change. I'm changing things I cannot accept." Right? Or like my mama used to tell me, yeah. Like my mama said, there is no wrong time to do the right thing. Right, so now is the time. And Suzane, I see you living that in everything you do. So folks, welcome to the party. We're gonna celebrate a woman who does the right thing for all of our young women leaders of the future. Suzane, this party is all about you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for creating a future opportunity for bright, wonderful leaders who are going to continue to make a difference in our world.
Thank you, Mary Jo. Now you can see why she's my friend. We do so much together in health, and that's so very important. And her insights and her contributions have made such a difference to Bennett. And right now we want to also acknowledge some of our other sponsors. Goldman Sachs, I'm not sure if Audrey is here yet or not. There she is back there. Audrey and one other staff flew in today, and Goldman Sachs is one of our major sponsors. Food Lion, and I see some of them here, over to the right. Thank you. North Carolina A&T State University. And someone said to me, you know, are folks going to think it's strange Bennett's having something at A&T? I said, no, they're going to think it's wonderful, because we're all HBCUs and we support each other, don't we? And the North Carolina A&T Real Estate Foundation, thank you for your support in allowing us to have this. Duke Energy, I'm not sure anyone is here. R.H. Behringer, anesthesiologists, consultants, and Trustee Matthew Williams. We also have with us some elected officials. I'm not sure if the mayor is here, but members of the city council are here somewhere. Can't see you from up here. Wave your hand. Okay, to the right. Okay, great. And I want to acknowledge also our Chancellor Emeritus, Dr. Harold Martin, who's with us. Chancellor James Martin could not be with us this afternoon. Now, for the part you've been waiting for, because I hear the forks tingling on the plates. We're going to get to the meal. So we'll have our invocation by Reverend Rodvegas Ingram, a Bennett trustee and the pastor of St. Matthew's United Methodist Church, where Bennett was founded in 1873.
Let us pray. Dear God, our Heavenly Father, we've gathered here this evening to say thank you. We thank you for sending us, President Suzane Walsh, to lead Bennett College for the past 6 years. Thank you for the service you enabled her to give to the campus, to the community, and beyond. Thank you for the lives she's touched. Thank you for the impact Bennett has made and continues to make. Thank you for the bells, past and present, and for the differences they make in the world. Thank you for all the provisions and blessings thus far. But as good as you have been, we know that even now, God, you're not through. So as we celebrate Bennett and the transition of our new incoming interim president, we pray continued blessings on President Walsh as she moves to her next chapter in education. We pray that you continually bless the incoming interim president as she leads Bennett in excellence. We pray for the board of trustees, the faculty, the students, the alumnae, and friends who support Bennett. Use us for your service. Lead, guide, and direct us in all the ways that we should go. And in this ever-changing world, O Lord, make ways for us. Make ways for the college. Inspire us to give as you would have us to give and to serve as you would have us to serve, so that Bennett's greater and latter years will be better than their former years, and that Bennett will be around for another 150 years and beyond. God, we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. So we have a delicious meal prepared, and our wonderful servers are headed your way. As you enjoy your meal, we encourage you to enjoy the soothing sounds of our A&T Jazz combo. Enjoy. We'll be back soon.
Has come in with a unique sense of where Bennett College needs today. She cares about the future of the women. Thank you, Suzane Elish Walsh, for accepting the challenge and creating equitable opportunities for Black women at Bennett College. Because Bennett College is open to and for the future.
When I met Suzane Walsh in 2019, I was immediately drawn in by her vision to stabilizing Bennett College as a small yet strong college. Watching her engage with the students, redesign our curriculum model, and advocate for our long-standing reputation as a Southern Ivy League college was inspirational. As an alumna, I am proud of Bennett's growth and progress through Suzane's strong innovations. She's a motivator, a visionary, and now Bennett College is a 21st century socially relevant college that is open to and for the future. And as one of the first fellows receiving a military commission on our dear campus, I'm especially proud to say that Bennett College is a VA-approved school. Thank you, Suzane, for stepping onto the plate, strategically playing the growth game, and leaving Bennett College in a winning position. We wish you well in your future endeavors.
It has been excellent watching your work. No matter what the challenge, you've always been positive, smiling, and engaging. And I know your students have benefited, had an opportunity to have access to you. You're highly present, you've been an incredible role model for them and for this community as well. And so congratulations on the work you have done here at Bennett College. It's been a great pleasure getting to know you and befriend you, and also be an incredible colleague. You've done extraordinary work. You've also been a great friend and an encourager for me as well. And so it is important for us to recognize your significant contributions. But I should say to you that Vivian and I, my wife and I, wish you significant successes in your new endeavor. And while you may move across the country, Vivian and I look forward to continue our relationship and engagement and friendship with you. Godspeed and continued best wishes.
Good evening. I'm Hope Williams, President of North Carolina Independent Colleges and Universities, statewide office of the 36 independent colleges and universities across our great state. It is my honor to be here tonight and bring greetings, and especially want to say thank you, President Walsh. Thank you for your outstanding leadership of Bennett College. Thank you for your open and creative approach to helping Bennett move forward and to providing an outstanding future for your students. You have a way of lighting up the room with your smile and your humor, even when you are addressing challenging higher education issues. Thank you, too, for serving on the North Carolina Independent Colleges and Universities Board of Directors, and especially on our Executive Committee. You have provided critical insight and guidance, and for that, we are truly appreciative. As we work together to solve problems and address issues in independent higher education, it has taken all of us working together, and you have been a critical part of that. Now, we are going to miss you in North Carolina, and when you get tired of all that rain in Seattle, we will welcome you back anytime. Thanks, and all our best wishes.
It is my pleasure to recognize President Suzane Walsh for the wonderful career that she has had at Bennett College. She started her career during a very turbulent time at Bennett, and she really calmed those waters, only to get hit by COVID. One thing I really admire about Suzane is that she's always looking at a different way to reimagine education and focus on the student to make sure that they have the best outcome. I think one of the things that you can point to was the mini-semester that helped people achieve a higher graduation rate. We have loved having you here in Greensboro, and I hope that we will continue with the relationship. But whatever you do, I wish you best in your future, and I thank you for the time you spent here in Greensboro and at Bennett College.
I speak on behalf of the entire board when I say we are indebted to President Walsh for her exceptional leadership and her unparalleled dedication to Bennett College. When Suzane took the helm as president of our beloved institution, she brought an insightful understanding of Bennett's storied legacy, its cardinal mission, and a deep affection for the college. With tenacity, she addressed tough issues directly, ultimately transforming the institution. Her tenure is nothing short of remarkable.
Bennett College is a gem. It's a gem that shines very bright today. You are the future.
I stand in the essence of the mother of all sister presidents. She is Dr. Janetta B. Cole. She served as Bennett's president from 2002 to 2007. I stand in the essence of Dr. Esther Terry, the first alumni president of Bennett College. She served from 2012 to 2013.
I stand in the essence of Bennett's 18th president. She is Dr. Phyllis Worthy Dawkins. She served from 2017 to 2019.
I stand in the essence of Bennett College's 17th president, Dr. Rosalind Fuse Hall. She served from 2013 to 2016.
I stand in the essence of Dr. Julianne Malvo. She was 15th president of Bennett College through 2007 and 2012.
I heard we are celebrating the 19th president. She is Suzane Elish Walsh, JD. She has served as president of Bennett College from 2019 until now. She has achieved the unimaginable to many by ensuring that Bennett College is open to and for the future, leading us through tough times like the COVID pandemic and accreditation changes, all while rocking her unique sense of style. She has fostered innovation and the renewal of Bennett through various new partnerships and unique opportunities catered to our smallness. She has left the impression of acceptance, love, success, and true essence, all that Black women can achieve. In the essence of all bells, we walk in her footsteps. It's supposed to be a song.
President Walsh inspired me to be strong.
President Walsh inspired me to be confident.
President Walsh inspired me.
President Walsh inspired me to be consistent.
President Walsh inspired me to speak up.
President Walsh inspired me to be creative. Where do these go?
Let's give our Bennett Bells another round of applause. And you've also been listening to the A&T Jazz Band. Haven't you enjoyed the music? I know you're eating, so we're going to ask you to continue to eat, and we will continue to move the program forward because we don't want to keep you here all night, and I don't want to stay all night. I want to ask if there are Bennett Bells in the audience, would you stand? Is that your part? Great, great. And I know we have faculty and staff here too. Can't run a college without great faculty and staff. I see some of you out there. Raise your hands. Okay, great.
And once again, we want to thank Goldman Sachs for being a sponsor for tonight's event. And they actually provided a portion of the video that you saw that was used in the tribute. So we want to thank them again for that.
Now we're pleased to welcome to the stage Bennett College's Student Government President, Shelby Fogan. Shelby, join us.
Good evening. My name is Shelby Fogan, and I have had the honor of leading the Bennett College student body as the president of SGA. Tonight, it is my honor to speak on behalf of the students as we celebrate a woman who embodies leadership, vision, and heart, our incredible President Walsh. President Walsh has shown us what it means to truly see students, whether it's walking across campus with a smile and a listening ear, popping into classes, or coming to student events with that same infectious energy. She shows up, not just physically, but with intention, with care, and with a deep belief of who we are and who we're becoming. Under her leadership, Bennett hasn't just moved forward, we've blossomed. We are connected, more inspired, and more empowered to lead ourselves because we have an example in her. President Walsh reminds us that leadership isn't just about titles or podiums, but it's about presence, service, and consistency. We as students are better because of her. President Walsh, thank you for being our leader, our cheerleader, and our advocate. Thank you for making Bennett not just a college, but a home. Tonight, we celebrate you. I now ask that you turn your attention to the screens as a brief video of students expressing the impact Bennett has had on them under President Walsh's leadership. Thank you.
I realized that this is a very small college.
first, I want to thank Shelby for those wonderful remarks. Let's give her another round of applause. And our students, some of them are here, but you saw them on the screen and the various reasons they chose Bennett College. So we're very proud of them, and we want to acknowledge them and thank them wherever they are in here.
Now, I know this evening is a celebration for President Walsh and her leadership, but as a Bennett brother, I cannot go without recognizing my Bennett brother, the Bennett brother, that was standing by her side, oftentimes in the shadows, as she embarked on this long walk at Bennett College. So please join me in recognizing the first gent of Bennett College, David Walsh. Gent one, I'm sorry, gent one. Gent one. And also, if there are any other family members, please, we would love to recognize you as well from the Walsh family, President Walsh's family. Come in, thank you. I would also like to take this moment to recognize another one of our generous donors, Charles and Pam Coote, their daughter Ashley, and son-in-law Frankie Jones Jr., and Kendall Coote, who's not with us, have made are great sponsors of this event tonight, and they did it in memory of Cassie Coote Brown, their mother. So thank you for your support of the event tonight.
And we want to note that Frankie happens to be a county commissioner in Guilford County, but he married the best when he married Ashley. So it's our pleasure now to bring to the stage someone who is a Bennett daughter and a close friend. You know, when Bennett had the Stand with Bennett, a lot of you gave donations from $1 to $100,000 or whatever. But there was someone who came forth and gave Bennett $1 million. There were a couple of those. But one of those was the daughter of a Bennett Belle, the niece of a Bennett Belle, the cousin of a Bennett Belle, and because of those connections, she became a Bennett Belle. And we're so very proud of her connections and her love. She later was chair of the Board of Trustees at Bennett and has remained connected, remained supportive regarding whatever Suzanne needed or whatever Bennett needed. She was there. She's joined tonight by her mother. And who else did you bring, Kwanzaa? She normally brings the whole group. Okay. Help me welcome to the stage Kwanzaa Jones of Kwanzaa Jones Supercharge. Kwanzaa, would you come up, please?
Wow, I am so overjoyed, and I was trying to come and say thank you. Really, and Danny, thank you. And it's just, I want to give hugs to all of you all for being here too, because what I often say is no one succeeds alone. And I say that, and I mean that, and I live that. And what we see in this room is that exemplified. And what we see in you, Suzanne, is that. And Suzane Elish Walsh, if you look at the acronym of her name, she sows, not only literally, but also figuratively. And when I think of what and how she sows, one word comes to mind for me, and that's being a steward and exemplifying the word of stewardship. So for me, what you have sown through your time here and your tenure at Bennett, it is with a heart of service, just like Suzanne and S. It is something that has been done with engagement, not passively sitting back, but actively being here and involved, not only with the board, but also with the students. And most importantly, she has been unafraid and tireless in her efforts to put in the W, which is the work. Suzane has sown a love for Bennett to so many other people because of how she has spread her wings and embraced all of us here and embraced the college too. And when I was so honored to be able to serve on the board with you, and actually let me just, there's so many around here. For those who are current or former members of the board, if you all could stand up for a moment or just wave your hand, I think it's really important to acknowledge you and give you all your flowers. And I see so many of you here. Because again, no one succeeds alone, which is why when Senator Robinson said, hey, I have stayed engaged and involved, that is what I hope for all of us here to do. Congresswoman Adams, I know that is what you constantly do. That is what the love of Bennett that you show and that my mother showed has done. And it's the reason why, although I unfortunately had to step down as chair of the board a number of years ago due to a pretty life-threatening medical condition, but thank God I am so much better. I had to go overseas to get a couple different surgeries, but I'm here and just so appreciative to be here. I may have been in the shadows, but like Suzane, I was still doing the work. And I will continue to do the work. So I want to take tonight in just a quick, brief opportunity to say the work that does not happen alone. It is because of so many. When Danny Gatling got on a plane and came to visit me in Los Angeles, California, which is where I live, to make sure I knew about the amazing work that continued to be done. That's a love for Bennett. When Fanalfi Rue would go and escort, because I'm also on the board of the Apollo Theater, and they just had their 90th anniversary last year and just got a Kennedy Center Honors Award earlier this year. And Fanalfi accompanied the Bennett students to have an event dining with the divas to make sure that they are seen and heard and known, and I underwrote that. And even before that, when President Walsh went and, Bells in New York were just, they were there. They were there, and they were even photographed by the New York Times because bells show up in all places where they go. So I won't take much more time, but I wanted to come, and I am the wonderful, amazing, proud honor to be a parent of an 8-month-old who now has chicken pox. So I literally flew in only for you, Suzane, and for Bennett. And I literally have to fly back out. Got to be on the plane no later than 9:30, 9:45. That's why my team is here with me, because the pilots have got to get some time to go to sleep. Even if you own the plane, you still got to serve somebody. So I just came because I wanted to, in this year, so Mom, can you come on up here, please? And Suzane, can you come on up here, please? Because these are two women that just, they have my heart. They push me, I push them. We keep pushing each other back and forth. And, we've got the thought partnerships and we navigate all sorts of things. But, Danny, can you give Mom a hand up when she comes? Because, that's what you do. That's what you do. And come on up, Gladys, too. And Cassandra, if you're here, you should come on up too as the current chair. Because again, what I hope you all see here, and I'm gonna try to move the mic and lean a little closer. Maybe we just all come closer. We just shimmy. We're just gonna, oh yes, we're gonna shimmy. Because what I want you all to see here is what the power of stewardship is. Suzane being at Bennett for 6 years is a blessing. It was only supposed to be 2. I helped renegotiate our contract. So thank you. I'm glad you stayed longer. But it's the power of stewardship. And it's also understanding that Bennett is not any one of us. Bennett is all of us. And for us to make sure that Bennett continues to stand and continues to thrive and continues to be a beacon for Bells from the past to the future and globally to be here, it takes us all. So in honor of my mother's 60th, yes, this year is her 60th. She's class of 1965. So this year will be 60 years since she graduated from Bennett College. And in honor of all of the work, Suzanne, that you have done and that the board has done and that all of you all have done by being here too, I want to commit not just the $1 million that I did a few years ago, but I want to make sure, because get this, when you all Bells, you all call it out, what year was Bennett founded?
1873.
1873 means that in the school year of 23-24, which was last year, it was how many years old?
150.
All right. And what year, Bennett Bells or other people help me out here, what year did Bennett become women only?
1926.
All right, so if we can keep doing our math, then 1926 is this upcoming next school year, so that will be how many years?
100 years.
That's right, 100 years. So I figured I needed to do a multiple of 150 in honor of the 150 years that Bennett has been around, but I also needed it to be a multiple of 100 in honor of the 100 years that it's been co-ed. So I just said, you know what? 1 + 5 = 6, which is 6, and 0, which is you, Mom, 60 years. So what I'm going to be doing is committing another $1.5 million. And tonight, yes, 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 yes.
Love you
I
so
love
much.
you. Yes. Yes. That's it. And I have to tell you, it's because we are all stewards. And Congresswoman Adams, you of all people, please join us too. Because I remember she has been here, and I spoke after I was no longer the chair of Bennett. I spoke on a panel at the Congressional Black Caucus with Congresswoman Adams and with President Walsh about HBCUs and philanthropy and investment in HBCUs. So this 1.5 million, which means it's 2.5, which actually means it's more, because when you're on the board, you all know we still got to give. So please keep doing your board dues. Give. So it's been more than that. That is a commitment that I am making to make sure that the work, Suzanne, that you started, that I was honored to do with you and with all of the board, with you, Danny, with Finolfi, that you all, we keep the work going. That 1.5 million is for Bennett. So Danny, find me so I can get you all the numbers. So again, thank you all so very much. And what I will say is something I said in, when was it, 2019, when people were showing their checks and saying, oh yes, we write a check. I said, well, the money was in the bank on Friday because I made a wire transfer. So Danny, get me that info so I can get you that wire transfer. All right, thanks everyone. Okay, we'll take it down. I do want to also, for the interim incoming president and for others too, please understand the ongoing relationships are important. That even when people are no longer with Bennett, please understand that people still have a heart and a love for it. And that's what Suzanne did. She made sure, Danny did it, he made sure, Finolfi did it, she made sure they continued the conversations and the relationships to make sure it's still in the hearts and it's still in the minds. So please remember to share and spread that.
Wow, yes. Can we give Kwanzaa Jones another round of applause for all the great work? Thank you. I tell you what, this has been an amazing month. Just 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, in our Day for Giving, in Bennett's Day for Giving, there was about over $200,000 raised for that day. And just before we started this event, it was about another $200,000 plus that we raised today. And with Kwanzaa's $1.5 million, we've just toppled about $2 million this month. That's what I'm talking about. And now, but we still can keep going, right? So you'll see in front of you at your tables, there are some envelopes there. And if there's anybody who wishes to make a commitment to support Bennett College so we can keep doing what we're doing and keep moving forward, please fill out one of those envelopes, and there's some students around that will pick them up for you, or you can drop it off at the front table out front. And there's a QR code. It should be somewhere floating around here as well if you want to do it online. But please, if you feel so moved, help us continue to move this thing forward. Help us continue to grow, and to support Bennett College. Thank you again.
Are we introducing her? Where is she? I feel bad not letting Alma say something. Now we're going to have a special tribute before we bring up our guest of honor, Johanna Clark. Yeah. Is it up here? Just singing, and I'll bring her up later. I just want you to sing. You have somebody here.
Soleil.
What's her name? Oh, Soleil. Yes. And she's joined by Soleil Brown Alexander.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? In everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you, girl. Did you ever know that you're my hero? No, you're everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. And I could fly higher than an eagle. And you're the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Oh, wind beneath my wings. Oh, you. The wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly away, fly so high. Oh, you, the wind beneath my wings. You, the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly so high. The wind beneath my wings. Thank you, thank you. Thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Let's give them another round of applause. Wasn't that wonderful? Whoa. Thank you, ladies, Johanna and Soleil. I've heard them sing before. They're wonderful. You know, Danny, it was my pleasure to serve as board chair for about 7 years while you were on staff at Bennett, and we worked closely together. And while I love my alma mater, last July I decided it was my pleasure to turn the leadership over to a new board chair. And so at this time, we want to welcome to the podium the chair of the Bennett College Board of Trustees, Cassandra Jones-Harbert, class of '78, for a special presentation.
Good evening, Bennett family, friends, and honored guests. It is truly a privilege for me to be able to stand here tonight as chair of the Bennett College Board of Trustees. Tonight is a celebration of leadership and of legacy, and of the remarkable woman who has served as the 19th president of Bennett College. Suzane embraced Bennett's mission as a steward. She honored our legacy while courageously steering us toward innovation and stability. She met challenge with grace, she met uncertainty with strategy, and she met our students, our faculty, and our alumni with warmth. She led with purpose during a time of transition and transformation. She helped us reimagine what is possible. And even when the path forward was not clear, she made sure that the heartbeat of Bennett, our students, remained at the center. Tonight, we honor her not only for what she has done, but for how she has done it. With courage, with clarity, with compassion, and with an adoration for the sacredness of Bennett College. Suzane has often used the word plus when describing the progress we've made at Bennett over the last few years. So tonight, I'm expressing gratitude plus admiration, gratitude plus pride, gratitude plus joy for her leadership during this critical period. And of course, when you arrive at a celebration like this, at least in this sisterhood, you don't come empty-handed. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I also bring gifts, tokens of our deep appreciation and sincere thanks for Suzane's dedication and the work she has done for the college. And I have not come alone. I now present to you my little sister, Shelby Fogan, the 2024-25 SGA president. Shelby?
Today I come with a gift on behalf of students and staff. So President Walsh, if you want to come up here, I'll present this to you. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, you're the woman of the hour.
So I don't know if you can see it, but it is a seal of Bennett College, but it's signed by the students, I think some faculty and staff. Thank you, Shelby. Now let me invite my fellow trustees and Kwanzaa, a distinguished group who worked tirelessly. No, you can sit down for a minute, because we're going to bring you back. We're going to bring you back. But I'm going to invite my fellow trustees, a distinguished group who worked tirelessly for Bennett College, and the young women that Shelby represents to please stand. Trustees, please stand. President Walsh, we stand to say thank you for your leadership, thank you for your service, thank you for believing in this institution, and for helping us all believe even more deeply in what Bennett is and what Bennett will continue to be. The Board of Trustees presents you with the following resolution. Whereas Suzane Elish Walsh has faithfully served as the 19th president of Bennett College since August 2019, providing exemplary leadership and steadfast dedication to the mission and vision of the institution. And whereas during her tenure, President Walsh has made significant contributions to the advancement of Bennett College, including, but not limited to, securing the college's accreditation through tracks, enhancing institutional partnerships and community engagement, improving operational efficiency and strategic planning, developing a robust global studies program. And whereas President Walsh has led with integrity, vision, and a deep commitment to the students, faculty, staff, and alumnae of Bennett College. And whereas the Board of Trustees recognizes the challenges faced during President Walsh's presidency and acknowledges her resilience and perseverance in navigating those challenges with grace and determination. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Board of Trustees of Bennett College hereby expresses its sincere gratitude and deepest appreciation to Suzane Elish Walsh for her distinguished service and leadership. And be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees extends its best wishes to President Walsh in all future endeavors and looks forward to her continued support of Bennett College. And be it finally resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to Suzane Elish Walsh as a token of the board's appreciation, and that it be entered into the official minutes of the Board of Trustees. Adopted the 17th day of April 2025 by the Bennett College Board of Trustees. President Walsh, the trustees wish you blessings on the next chapter of your journey. May it be filled with the same impact, purpose, and joy that you brought to this one. Trustees, you may be seated. Now, President Walsh, will you join Shelby on the floor? Shelby, where are you? Come back. The trustees have one more plus tangible memento for you to take with you as you leave our beloved Bennett College. Shelby is about to unveil a symbol that represents Bennett like nothing else does, a bell. The Board of Trustees presents to you, Suzane, an antique English crystal cobalt blue bell. It was purchased on an antiques website, and after some fierce competition, we outbid other potential buyers to bring it here. The bell was turned into a work of art as Trustee Ron Carter and I envisioned this final product. The bell is enclosed in a glass dome. It sits on a wooden base carved by Mark Schnitzker, a craftsman with the Greensboro Forge market space. The base platform was designed by the well-known local artist, Andrina Coleman. It's covered with a lighter blue fabric and ensconced with pearls, another symbol of Bennett bells. And it should be handled with gentleness because the glass dome is not fully secured for ease of packing. As you depart this revered institution, the Board of Trustees hopes you will cherish this iconic piece of art, which beautifully reflects the symbols and values that define our beloved Bennett College. You are most welcome.
So while she's standing, we're going to invite our guest of honor to come on up. Well, they're taking pictures, so we'll let them take pictures, and I'll talk about her a little while. You know, Suzane is the kind of person who meets no strangers. She moved across the room when all of you got here tonight to say hello. And even if you never met her, she starts a conversation. That's the kind of person she is. She's an artful person. Like Kwanzaa said, she sews. Most of her wear that you see. She designs her shoes. And she'll hold up her shoes in a few minutes and show you her shoes. Yep. Oh, we'll get there. She designs her shoes.
No, I don't. I like that rumor.
But that's a new rumor. Somebody designs them because they are different all the time. So this is the Southern tale of the lost and found chicken wing. Okay, you want to do it? Go ahead.
Don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere yet. We're about to come up. So it's my final words, I think I'll say for the program. I wanted to figure out something that I could say that would be resonating to you and give you a laugh as you depart us here. And so I got with ChatGPT and thought about something that would be very interesting. So we came up with a poem. Thought you would like this. It's a Southern tale of the lost and found chicken wing. Early days at Bennett College, a new face in the crowd. President Walsh, with her style, standing tall and proud. Handmade jewelry, stylish backpack, shoes so neat, but oh, the food she chose. Not quite our Southern treat. Early in her tenure, when it was board meeting time, President Walsh took pride in choosing the menu for lunch, a culinary climb. Celery and carrot sticks, cauliflower on the plate, quiche and hummus. Oh, what a fate. Infused water to wash it down, no sweet tea in sight. In the South, we crave comfort, not this West Coast delight. Can a brother get a chicken wing? I dared to ask. And then Chair Robinson echoed, we also need dessert. It should be a simple task. High fives and emojis, secret cheers all around. From that day on, Southern flavors were found. Chicken fried and baked, tossed salad, green beans, rice with water and sweet tea, desserts in our dreams. President Walsh, we appreciate your West Coast flair, but in the South, comfort food is beyond compare. Lemongrass smoothies, chicken breasts, hummus too. President Walsh, we leave those to you. When you see me, I'll ask with a grin, can a brother get a chicken wing? You see, some things will change, but some things will stay embedded within. On that note, Senator Robinson.
So on that note, we're going to ask Suzanne, and I call her Suzanne because she's my friend. And on a more serious note, she has become so dear to me like a sister. And we not only have lunch, and you know, when she came and we're going through all the trials, we'd talk every night. And then she'd say to me, well, you didn't tell me about this. And I'd say, well, there's more to come probably. But we'd do that, and we did it together. And you see the results at Bennett. So it has been a journey of love. I cherish her so very much. And David too, because they come as a package. And they entertained my daughter and I when we went to Seattle. But we want to say to you before you make your remarks how much we love you, we cherish you, and thank God for you, that you came to Bennett College. So come on up.
know a brother can't get a chicken wing. Let's just start right there. Wow. Wow. So I was told I have 30 minutes to speak. Wait, what? Who just started booing? What? There really are no words for this evening. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. Gladys Robinson called me to talk with me about taking on this role, and we talked every day for about 3 years straight. This job is no joke. And you need to have somebody that you can call and say, I've got a crazy idea, and they say, oh, I don't think I agree with that. And yet, they somehow go along with it in the end. I had just the delight, not many people can say this, I had an incredible board experience. I had board members who would be there anytime I called. Some of you are here, some of you are former, some of you are current, but that makes a big difference. And Kwanzaa Jones, Kwanzaa, thank you. Thank you so much for this amazing honor for your mother. It's an but this investment in Bennett makes a difference, and I think the thing that really has always been true is that people in the community care deeply about Bennett. As you said, it's not about me. This is about an incredible group of people. I know there are members of the senior leadership team who are here. Please stand, because this was not just a journey. And former members too. Former members of the senior leadership team too. They make a difference. It's the board, it's the senior leadership, other faculty and staff. Please stand to be recognized. Look at you all sparkly back there. I see you. And wrapped around our student, because I'm coming to the students last, but wrapped around our students, we also have our Bennett College alumni. Bennett alums, I know you've stood up before, but stand up again, please, or wave. You heard in the video students saying, I came here for the sisterhood. I didn't know I came here for the sisterhood. I found the sisterhood when I got here. And that sisterhood extends across, I always say, we can't be contained by a country. You know, some colleges refer to themselves as such and such nation, such and such. No. We are the Bellverse. We cannot be contained by the globe. We are a part of the universe. So, that Bellverse, all of you who stood up, all of you who are community members, the thing that makes this so special is our students. So Bennett Bells, current Bells, please stand up. Do a little wave for the people. As Kwanzaa gave away, I wasn't supposed to be here 6 years, but I stayed because I love the students, I love our alums, I love the faculty, the staff, and this community of Greensboro. This is a very, very special place. I did not want this celebration, but it turns out I really loved it, so thank you. It's really great. But I do just want to say thank you to every single one of you, because every one of you has invested deeply in Bennett. That investment in Bennett has meant an incredible, incredible amount to all of us. So thank you. We are here because of all of you. And just thank you for this opportunity to be celebrated. And thank you for sharing your time, your treasure. Thank you. And Congresswoman Adams, I'm just gonna come right over here, because what you all don't know is what happens behind the scenes. And Shelby talked a little bit about this. All of you have been part of our Bellverse, but behind the scenes, the people answering my phone calls in the middle of the night, Congressmember Adams, thank you for answering all the calls. So with that, I think I can close this out. I'm not going to give a whole TED talk, but just thank you to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this honor. Thank you for investing in Bennett, and please continue to invest in Bennett for the next 150 years. Thank you.
So let's stand and give a round of applause to the 19th president of Bennett College, Suzane Elish Walsh. You want to close this out? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been our pleasure to entertain you this afternoon, to have you with us, the jazz band, the students who performed, all of you. We love you. We thank you. Stay faithful to Bennett College, and good night.
Wow, what a wonderful event.
Yeah.
I'm here with Kwanzaa Jones. She has just donated $1.5 million to Bennett College. And I want to ask you, wow, like that is a huge amount of money.
That is true.
Yeah, so as a student, I am very grateful. But I just want to ask you, what is it about Bennett that keeps you contributing?
Well, you know, I will say, for me, when I grew up, from being a little girl, my mother would always talk about the sisterhood. And she comes from a family where there are 10 siblings, 5 girls and 5 boys. My mom went to Bennett, and one of her sisters, her older sister, went to Bennett. And that just has been ingrained in me. You don't succeed alone. You need people with you, whether you are sisters by blood or sisters by community or sisters by shared experience. And that, to me, is what Bennett has been always. It's been a booster and a believer in the power of women and the power of what can be done when you come together. So that's why it just continues to be an inspiration for me. So that's why I keep boosting and building and investing, because of people like you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so
Is there any
welcome.
advice you'd like to give
to
any students around?
Yes. I'll give the advice of something I always say: no one succeeds alone. And then I think I have it on here. Right here, I have something that said Queen Moves Only. So it's about owning your power, being of service, and living your purpose, which then means no matter what, stand tall with the confidence as if you are royalty, because you are. Bennett prepares you to do so much, not only in your community and in this nation, but in the world. So remember, you have everything you need, and when you think you don't, call on your Bennett Bell sisters, because they've got your back always.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Of course.
As this event has come to an end, Brooklyn, how did you feel about it?
I felt really good about it, babe. You know, it was an amazing turnout.
Yes, it indeed was an amazing turnout. A lot of donation was given, and a lot of trophies and gifts were given to President Walsh, our president, who have been here for 6 years and who is now leaving us. How do you feel about her leaving?
I feel pretty bummed out, but you know, she served her time and she served it well. So I'm just happy for her to go on to better things.
Yes, I loved her, and I loved her time here. Now it's on to bigger and better. So,
what's better than Bennett?
Nothing is better than Bennett. Bennett Bells do it well. But what was your best performance today, would you say?
I think the dance team did a wonderful job. They were amazing, very in sync. I wasn't expecting it, so I was just blown away. What about you?
Yes, I believe the 2 singers were amazing in their song, and I had a great time just listening to it. So, to wrap things up, thank you guys for watching, and tune in next week to see what we have next.
Bye.
Bye.